Hi Virgo, here's a general look at your solar chart for April 2010. Now there's going to be more stepping back and listening to your inner wisdom, Virgo, taking stock of things, concentrating on the more private area of your life, checking out your personal feelings, asking yourself where you stand on certain issues and how that position may or may not click with another's position, another's behavior or priorities. Finding through resistance or conflict coming from the outside just what your personal bottom line is, and then holding it tight when it feels right. When it feels that even if you aren't managing the ideal that you crave at the moment, at least you're on the right track. Remember, nobody's perfect, and that includes you. In fact, what I think is that you are perfect. Everyone is, because we live in a perfection, but we don't quite get it. So for the time being, don't expect too much of yourself. Retreat a little and see beyond your thoughts, whenever you can, anyway. You may be preoccupied with finances, or the space that you share with another, maybe how that impinges on your space, your finances, your integrity. You may be concerned with debts, or maybe it's a moral debt that's that you're kind of mulling over. Intimate matters are highlighted, and you and someone close to you may be going through an important transition. It's likely, actually, because in general, this is a gear change moment for you. You're leaving behind one set of conditions and one way of being, and you're entering another. And you're probably going to be feeling that more from the 20th of this month. And with that knowledge in mind, you should start to see the bigger picture and get things in a more balanced perspective. If you are open to it, a teaching may come to you. Your intuition is working very well at the moment, so there could be an omen, a sign, which puts you at ease because it gives you the confirmation you need that you aren't a failure, you're not crazy, and that the thing you've been seeking really is out there and waiting for you to arrive. The only thing that separated you from it was time and tide. Now, between the 2nd and the 5th, there may be a conflict between your natural urge to serve and a chance to kick up your heels and party. Travel is well favoured, so you may get a chance to take off somewhere. But you kind of feel obliged to snuff out that little candle. But listen to your intuition, trust what it tells you. Actually, the 5th looks like you may be glad that you did, as the energies are more harmonious then. The 6th may give you a piece of the jigsaw that helps make sense of the rest, or maybe you just get that chance to party. Saturn backtracks into the last degrees of your sign for the final time from mid-month, and will stay there until sometime in July. This influence will be felt most by natives with birthdays at the Libra end of Virgo. Saturn will be opposing Uranus like it did last September-October time, and you'll have to firmly hold your course as others with whom you're in close association are undergoing change in their lives. They may even spring a surprise or two, but it doesn't necessarily have to be negative. So you'll have to be patient and yet flexible enough to work with or around sometimes a changing situation coming towards you through partners or friends or people that you're close to, maybe on a business sort of level. Another way it can work is that others are just unreliable or fickle, or when you're trying to get things on an even keel, get serious, make a commitment, they're blowing hot and cold, or they're just being kind of indecisive. So this transit will give you the mettle to preserve, protect your own interests within the alliance or the contact, or be prepared to make the change necessary, which entails walking away when this situation has passed its sell-by date. And again, you're very guided at the moment, very guided. So stop the mind talk and listen if you can to that guidance. Actually, the good news is that Jupiter is helping you hugely in this area, and will be for several months, not just April. And this fortunate influence is very positive and can teach you many things about yourself by exposing you to unfamiliar people who have a different take on things and can be helpful. Also, in the partnership area, that's where Jupiter is, it's likely to start feeling more stable. As Uranus starts to move out of that area, Jupiter will be there, and you could receive benefits or other kind of input through someone with whom you have a close relationship. This also bodes well for working on a one-to-one basis for commercial reasons and teamwork of all kinds. From the 20th, you're into a faster paced, more outgoing period, a time of exploration, maybe a bit of adventure then, expanding your horizons, coming out of this slower, more introspective time. And it's a good time to schedule a trip, take a course of study, teach. In fact, anything which promises to lift you out of the mundane routines that you've been in. And you should be feeling more outgoing and upbeat about life then for a while. Those in positions of power, those in authority, or those people who are important to you are very likely to be supportive to all your goals and aims and ambitions at that time. Well, that's it for April, and if you have a listen to your rising sign, that can be helpful too. And I'll see you the next time.